Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Knicks will end their road trip here before heading back to New York. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. TA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, DA. Thanks. Clark, tonight we're going to see two conference rivals go at it heading into this type of game, knowing that setup. What's your mentality?
Well, I think first and foremost, excited. You're chomping at the bit to get after these guys because you're salivating about the opportunity to take down your rival. Nothing excites you more and gets the competitive juices going more than having a chance to take your rival down.
Absolutely. And it really reflects in terms of what that standing shows too. You win against your rival. It's like two instead of one.
Yeah, it does. It carries a little extra weight.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York, looking at who they've got. You've got Miles Turner, the captain out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Ingram at the small forward position.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Here's Chapman down low. Here's Butler. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
It's clear that Butler feels confident shooting down low. I mean, he's got the strength and touch to dominate in there.
Holiday finds Durant. Back to Holiday. Pass to Durant. A three-pointer off the mark. Butler on the wing. Pass to Chapman. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Indiana with it. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Durant. Got a hand on it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Here's Chapman. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Cousins. Help the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Cousins has got his first bucket in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday, the pass to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. After Holiday. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so here is New York. Here's Chapman. That's tipped.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection. That was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Chapman the pass to Cousins.
Cousins with the dunk. Taking it to the rack with power. Hammering
Down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oladipo, good.
Boy, this is the kind of player Victor Oladipo is. Confident, under control, ready to fire on the catch.
Shot is up.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Oladipo misses.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The know-how that Ingram has. I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations, he just stays the course.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
He doesn't get the second one. We know about the rookie wall. But Clark, for some, you know, things really don't click until later in the season.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. And again, a lot of factors go into that. How much are you playing? What kind of work are you doing? What's your role on the team? What's your opportunity within your team? All of those things can impact how you fare during the course of the season. And sometimes it's a matter of matchups for individual players, but all part of the unpredictable nature of being a pro player.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Back to Holiday. Shoots from 8.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. And starting to play with more aggression. And this is a guy that can be an all-star.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. And too long on the shot. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a three-point game. Durant, the rebound by Turner.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Cousins, no one around him. Shot opportunity. Chapman shot is on.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of it.
Nailed from three-point land.
And that stroke of Durant, effort, easily pulling up from the perimeter, textbook form, beautiful to watch.
Here's Chapman. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Chapman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Chapman's got 5 now.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line, a big factor in the outcome.
Ditto that. When you give up this many points at the line, makes it a lot easier for the opposition.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at New York. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that number 1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Indiana, they find themselves in the 8th spot.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
And so here is New York following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Kicks it to Turner. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Here's Chapman. Here's Butler over Oladipo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the first one goes.
And guys, I think Jimmy Butler has all the tools you could want in a two-way player. He's an excellent defender, and he also can score the ball from just about anywhere.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Lee checked in for Sabonis, and it's Josh Hart in for Victor Oladipo. And then for New York, Porzingis comes in for Turner. And it's Knox in for Brandon Ingram. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Grimes. Score the basket. He's second of 2 attempts.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Good on the shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hart kicks to Leaf. Out to the wing. Here's Porzingis. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Basket counts. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Grimes. Down it goes for his 3rd basket, and it's been a try.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Here's Chapman. He's got 5. No good with the elbow jumper.
I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute. He's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
Here's Nunez. Again, Indiana. The Knicks lead by 4. Chapman the pass to Porzingis. Passes it to Chapman. Back to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one misses. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Here's Chapman. Here's Cousins. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Here's Porzingis, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Indiana called for the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Porzingis. Clark, obviously everyone's looking for talent, but talk about some of the players whose work ethic sets them apart in your mind.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic, I think, made him into an all-star. Obviously had good size and athleticism. Refined his offensive game and is now a multi-time all-star, and his work ethic is top level. Any of the guys that you've seen impact their teams or come from low draft positions or undrafted, Patrick Beverly. How about him?
Deciding to change it up. Here's Cousins. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Count the basket.
And, you know, DeMarcus Cousins is used to playing through contact. I mean, he's excellent at overwhelming the defense with his strength.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
They got Victor Oladipo. Sabonis is out there at Durant, and it's Cage, and at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the division when it comes to making that lead pass.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Hawks was all business. He had 49 points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when the player's that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the middle, Durant. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. The kick outside to Butler. 5 to shoot. Connects from 3-point range. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Ingram really graceful with the catch and shoot jumper. His lightning quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
King is covered by Ingram. Takes the turnaround J. Sabonis lays it up and puts it in. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
The pass to Cousins.
Easy.
Great D that time from Durant.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the rejection by Cousins. King is covered by Ingram. Cage passes to Holiday. Here's Durant. Foul on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
That's good from Durant. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Chapman. He has 7. On the wing, Turner. Outside Butler. Here's Chapman. Guarded by Holiday. Chapman the pass to Cousins. Turner trying to free himself up. Back to Cousins. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pacers trail by 4. And Oladipo gets to Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. It's up a 3. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Here's Chapman. Just 5 to shoot. Over Holiday. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dish down to Holiday. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatically beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys with drives, and now with the three-point line, shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
Back to Oladipo. Over Butler. The rebound by Turner.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Cousins finds Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Holiday, the pass to Oladipo. Here's the break. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. While we go to the 2K leaderboard over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
The free throw drops for Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. Pacers trail by 7. And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. Durant against Turner. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And as hard as he is to defend, Durant spends about as much time at the free throw line as anybody.
For Indiana, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Chapman the pass to Turner. Some nice passing by New York here.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here's Oladipo. 14 points from him the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots. Shot clock at 6. Now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his first basket.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Cousins. Outside Butler. Here's Chapman. 11 points in the game. Pass to Cousins. Good with the triple.
Extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well. And didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Chapman. Over Holiday. New York, no good that time either.
Low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. Chapman, that's good. Chapman's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Durant, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
The first one called. And New York making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throw.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down.
Here's Humphrey. A 3-pointer, no good. New York leading by 4. Passes it to Porzingis. Here's Chapman. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
And he clearly has been feeling it when he gets to that line. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
Lead check in for Kevin Durant. No free throws, good from Chapman. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Nunez. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
Chapman can't connect from short range.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point lead. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
That's exactly what they should do. I mean, you don't want to give the opponent another possession here. Make sure you get the last one.
Halt the run, and the free ball is good. 5 points in the game.
Okay, got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if we can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Yeah, and you know what? I like the fact that he's staying in aggressive attack mode. I mean, forcing the issue, making the defense foul.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Miles Turner out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Chapman hit at the one. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. Butler in the corner. Here's Chapman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's step aside from it to look at some of the point guards who've been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. When you look at the captain, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual threat point guard.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Holiday with it. To the inside. Yes, that goes in. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter. The Knicks lead by 3. Here's Chapman. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Ingram. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 7.
And, you know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, but he's going to bury it every time.
Holiday dishes to Durant. Back to Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. A finish. Slammed in by Holiday.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that is a major league push right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Dishes it to Oladipo. Count it. 7 points in the game.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Chapman. He's got 20. Here's Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The score now all even. Sabonis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Here's Chapman.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th.
1:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Leaf passes to Nunez. Here's Hart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here's Chapman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Chapman's got 22 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Hey, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Butler's got 8 points.
I mean, the mid-range jumper of Butler is impressive as he continues to get better from here.
Pacers trail by 6. The pass to Nunez. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Knox. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
34 seconds left in the 3rd. Pass to Hart. Nunez. Goodbye, Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. 16 points for him.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Chapman, the pass to Knox. Makes it off the glass. Knox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound and miss. And you've got to get to the glass with intensity.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nunez passes to Hart. 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis. And that one misses. Two shots. And he's good on the second. New York leading by 8. And New York, looking at who they've got. Jimmy Butler is out there with Knox. And there's the captain. And there's Porzingis. And it's Ntilikina in at the 2 spot. Chapman the pass to Porzingis. The kick outside to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Pass to Hart. Draws contact on the shot. And now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
New York's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Here's Chapman. Over to the left wing. Knox moves back up. And the layup drops in from Chapman. Chapman's got 24.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Greg, I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. The wide open look here for Porzingis. It's good from long range. Porzingis has got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Chapman. Inside. Here's Knox. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the mixed up.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Passes it to Leaf. Fade away. Lennox pull it in.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
The showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Humphrey. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Stolen away. And push it up 4 on 3. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Knox.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Timeout called the Pacers. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
The Knicks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this game. See that pep talk coming home, guys.
Here's Nunez. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the win.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Porzingis can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the middle. And it's blocked by Chapman, and he's able to get it back. Here's Nunez. That one rolling around and runs out. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And the pass to Leaf. Can he keep it going? Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
It had been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. There's a lot of pressure on the defense, and now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
Right side, Porzingis pass to Chapman. Lays it up and banks it in. Chapman's got 26 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Sabonis. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Chapman. Oh, that's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Pacers trail by 10. And Holiday kicks to Sabonis. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Durant, no good. For New York, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Ingram attacking. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Hey, when Ingram is in attack mode, it forces the defense's hand. Literally. Good job drawing the foul.
And he sinks the second. Pacers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Half the time to go cold. And Oladipo kicks to Holiday. Up top, Sabonis. He's guarded by Cousins. 6 to shoot. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by New York. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Butler. Shot from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pacers trail by 11. Now Durant. Outside Holiday. It's Oladipo on the wing. Over Cousins. Indiana again missing. New York leading by 11. Here's Chapman. Sabonis with the steal. Oladipo outside. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Here's Chapman, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, that's like a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Now, here's Oladipo. You're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Durant against Ingram. Durant finds Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. It's good from long range.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
New York leading by 8. Here's Chapman. He feeds it to Turner. Moves back up. Misses at the rim.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Here's Chapman. Over Holiday. Chapman, that's good. Chapman's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Passes to Durant. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them. Love that aggressive mentality constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Durant's running. That bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 21.
Yeah, I mean, the long arms of Durant help him break down defenders. He can just keep it out of reach.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. Turner trying to free himself up. Chapman, that's good. Chapman's got 17 points here in the second half.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
That one falls. 23 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Holiday. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Chapman the pass to Butler. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And, you know, the timing Butler shows. Effective at going right up with his shot after the catch.
Down low, here's Grimes. Good work defensively by Turner. The Knicks lead by 10. Ingram left side. Misses off the left eye.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Outstanding anticipation that time from the people, seeing the floor extremely well, and he's zipping the pass over to the open man.
Chapman the pass to Cousins. Here's Chapman, guarded by Oladipo. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Butler finds Turner. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 8 points for Miles Turner.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 9 points.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 9. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, the captain.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And so it's Indiana with it. 9-point game. It's blocked. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Here's Durant. Makes it off the glass.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Shoots from the baseline. That one off the back iron and out.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Here's Chapman. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Here's the guy I'm looking for. AI.
Yo, what's up, man?
I got you lined up for an interview, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Shaq. I liked your Russell Westbrook impersonation tonight. When did you first realize that you were getting close to that triple-double?
Oh, man, I think I still got a long ways to go before I reach that Westbrook level. But as far as getting close to it tonight, I didn't realize that was the case. You know, one of my teammates had to tell me it's a nice benchmark to reach, but it's just a side quest, man. Like, our main quest is just getting wins. And I was definitely happy to be able to contribute to the team tonight.
Great job.
Thank you. Here you go.